Am I standing well? Cameraman, look my brother. Is this all my friend? Things like that. You're looking at things like that.
Your hair.
All right.
Who is doing my hair? Ada. Come and do my hair now. You have to look at my new friend. Thank you.
I heard it, so what's up?
Thank you. Did you accept it? All right, yes, sir. Okay. Okay, was putting like
It's actually the big thing. Yeah. And your price wallet. Never touch that today. Yeah. I want to take a book. Take one book now. Leave your phone. Thank you.
What? Thank you. Thank you. You look so beautiful. Let's go to the back. Your back, Madam, your back. A round of applause, please.
Yeah, back.
Yeah, bring back. Excuse my.
The book. These are the tickets. Yes, sir. I'm happy to see you all coming up for Yetunde, a wonderful lady that I've been known for a long time. And she really has an inspiring story. If you know her, if you're familiar with her, you will know that. And I'm happy to see her achieving this great success with her book that is even more inspirational for every woman, but also in particular for young mothers that have been forced or decided to raise their children by their own for the benefit of the child and to do everything to make them thrive and to give them a great future. I congratulate you once again, Yetunde. You're doing amazing, and I wish you that you're going to be thriving more, and all the best for the future. Thank you. I love you. You know I do. I can't let it happen.
Which one you want to admire so much? God bless you too.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah.
Good evening.
I think I've known Nick from the shadows. Yeah, we've never met.
Yes.
This is our first time meeting. Anytime it's around.
Social media friends.
Yeah, when I was in Dublin, she was like, "I come to London. I said, I don't get this. Now all of man, learn that train, enter London, and they catch me in the escape." I said, "No, come." I said, "I will go back there. I will get this and I will come back." But she's been an amazing person. So most of you know part of my story. Yeah, big brother. Yeah. So most of the things I exhibited in that house was the result of good home training. Yeah. And I got those home training from my moms. So my biological mom, my spiritual mom, and my grandmom. So my biological mom taught me how to cook and clean. My grandmom taught me how to pray, and my spiritual mom taught me how to be spiritual. So we are 3 boys, we don't have a girl, and I'm the last child, and the other boys are married. So growing up with I wouldn't say my mom was a single mom, but I wasn't with my dad. They left at a very, very tender age. So just my mom. And I was very fragile as a young child. So because I was the last child, I wasn't, they don't let me do hard chores, like hard work. So all I had to do was cook and clean. That's what I did from the age of 9 till about 16 when I left the house. Cook, clean, on rotation. Because my mom has this thing, what is it? Who to clean the phone after? Who to clean? Yeah, so I have that thing as well. So we are meant to mop the floor and clean the floor multiple times every day. So as a man, they were like shouting at her, "Madam, you know that ladies boys go out every time they wash clothes, they clean, they wash clothes, they clean." He said, "Leave her." So then she braid my hair and everything. I was like the woman of the house. Understand? I learned how to cook all manners of food, all kinds of dishes. So fast forward to me now, last year, going to Big Brother. Getting into the house, I didn't know what to do. I was confused, honestly. Because everyone there, boom! Yeah, everyone there was super smart and talented. That guy there is an international model. Everybody there was too smart for me. I was like, hey, I want to go for this kind of thing. I didn't have any kind of educational quality. I was just a passer, Neko high school guy. I managed that Neko, manage. So the only thing I know how to do was cook and clean. And then compose, because I know how to compose and write stories. So I held on to that kitchen and held on to the floor. Me, I was doing what I was trained to do as a child. It was impacted in me as a child from my mom, yeah? It's not at this, but I didn't know it was working for me outside the house. You understand? So my point is this, yeah, like, I don't know the lady that said this thing, when you give birth to children, yeah, train the men. In fact, train the men more than you give the women. Honestly, because for a man, just like me now, you come into my house. You cannot come to my house and not see at least minimum of 5 food in my food. Not I don't eat outside, I do. But I have to cook. I have to go this as a courtesy of my mom. I was raised right. If I didn't get anything right, the single training, 100%, they gave it to me. So kudos to every single mom, because it was when I came out of Big Brother, I took it on myself to go look for my dad and reunite my dad and my mom. That was the biggest project of my life, achievement of my life. I guess what my dad said. This is an inside story, but it's not bad. When I reunited my dad and my mom together, my dad he was like the first family to invent leather in Nigeria. I'll tell you how big. But I came up broke, like I came up from nothing. But my dad made a statement I can never forget. Just last year when I united my family together, he was telling my mother, "Thank you very, very much." He said, "Because I did this boy life, I was not supposed to go to school, go to doctor. See, my son is now a superstar." He was happy that my mom raised us. He was happy that he left. He said that was God's design. And honestly, that was God's design. You understand? So some situations that happen to us is not because, it happens. That's the way God, because if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be who I am today. So my mom, single mothers, you guys are amazing. You are funny. You're great. You're So I'm gonna get 10 for my fans and do a giveaway online to single mothers to my fans online. Just package 10 for me. Thank you. God bless you.
For my brother now.
Very, she takes you as you are. Good heart. I could go on and so forth. But one thing about, being, I'm a product of a single mom as well too. I grew up with my father wasn't in my life. It was just my mom and my grandmother. And it was rough, growing up. I grew up in a humble background and stuff there were times we couldn't afford to pay for our tuitions and stuff, whereby families had to gather money and stuff. But you can see my mom is like my role model, that when you see your mom playing the role of the father and the mother, that's very encouraging. I'm very drawn to single mothers because, like I said, I'm a product of it. Statistically, we were not supposed to make anything out of our lives, because fathers just probably want to come get the credit, but then especially being a male, as a male child again, most likely supposed to, when you don't have it in the house, you want to go outside and you want to hustle. At that point in time, you might be, if you don't get the good training for women and everything, you might become something else. So, single mother who says, I definitely have a personal interest in this, for sure. I definitely really get to something. Just in context as well.
Yeah.
Tell you to keep doing what you're doing. Wherever you live, you're prosperous.
Amen.
Thanks and God bless.
Rico, come and talk. Rico, this is the product. Your ex-BB Niger housemates.
I am living as here. I am just make us find out. I came to Nigeria in 1998 from New York. My mom had to do everything. She had to feed, provide. She had other boys too as well for different men. So she had to provide the clothes too. So it was just a whole lot of provision that she needed to do. And I think me just growing up in the middle of all that, I just learned to take responsibility at a very early age. So yeah, it wasn't, we all say it wasn't easy or it was rough. But yeah, I think you can only find the gold in the rough. And so sometimes things are it's not a sad story. For those who had the single mom experience, it's not a sad story. Actually, it's a story of joy. And like what everyone said, it was in the kitchen. So my mom too, she would scold me and punish me anytime I was stubborn. Saying, go to give her worship. Worship it from morning to night. you speak. All those skills, the power of punishment. But I believe it was those teachings that mothers distilled in young. I don't know what this generation is going to be like for these days, but I believe our mother's generation time, I have to actually give congratulations to that generation. I don't know where we're going to find mothers like that. I hope the culture is still passed down, and I hope ladies of nowadays can pick up from single mothers out there. So I believe this will be a good way to project that. So I'm going to take that call.
Talk about the hotel. We appreciate you for informating. She has a question. Oh, she has a question. Yes. Okay. Okay, so can I give it back? We can't hear you.
Today for the second time. Okay. I think that it's our last day, December, Diamond Social Resolution. And it was an uncle of mine that introduced me to her. Having said one that I followed up from December until days. And sometimes let me just bring small status. I wonder how every day she's showing up, either at this event, that event, she has a meeting with somebody, and I ask myself, how can one person be like an Omari robot? You understand? That's like 5 persons in one. I look at her, you can just see that she has this drive to do more everything. And with all the connect in the midst of all of that, she's still there. Chat her up, she responds to you. She's so warm and loving. How can one person, does she not have any bad side? I asked myself, and I have not seen one. I'm still asking, does she not have any bad side? So my question tonight is, how can you keep up all of that?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask about my bad side.
Yeah, ask about the person that you've not seen anybody. I haven't seen anybody.
You want to know?
Hang around more to see more.
Who doesn't have a bad
To every good person, I don't think they do enough for people. Like, you could be good, and people can see you as a bad person. Okay. What is my bad side? Maybe I love too much. Maybe I need to grow up from there. Because it is bad. I'm not going to tell you today, but when you love someone too much, when you're always the one loving, I think, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that should be a bad side. But jokes apart, I can't really think that as anything that is bad about people. I cannot. Maybe I make friends easily. I support. I'm telling you about the good sides now. And like you said, we met like the second time. And the first time you came to support me, and you're coming again. Thank you. Well done to you. I appreciate it.
So what's your next question?
Next question is, for those who know that when you talk about commitment, she has it. She's somebody, she's somebody that, okay, I need a printer right now. She's like a go-to. I can connect with one or two people who can get this job. Okay, I need to do this thing. She kind of has those kind of people in her corner. So with all of that, having been around the world and having managed to stay home. Yes, because it's not.
You are the one seeing me like some sort of star. I'm not a star. You know, the thing that works for me is I grew up in the industry. Ask my boss there. I started writing at the age of 18. Okay, so I've been in the industry ever since then. So it's like I grew up with a lot of people. and now they have become family, and I can easily go to them. So those you see as connects are actually like industry family. Yeah. So I can go to them and say, you know what, I need this. My bosses, for instance, I've worked with the likes of Yetunde, Daily Motherhood of Probation, Miracle Fellow of Excellence Magazine. Kayode Ajala actually discovered me. His magazine of those days. I used to write for him magazine. I used to have a column there. You know, even my boss, the owner of his magazine. A lot of people do not know that he was the Minister of Petroleum. What's his name?
Ibe
Kachiko is was the publisher of Hymns magazine where I worked during my even teenage years. Yeah. And imagine when your boss becomes Minister of Petroleum, is that not a big connect? So those are the people I go to. You know, and it seems I do it effortlessly, but it's because I grew up, they saw me grow up.
I just speak to one, build relationship.
What did you say?
I said I just speak to one tonight, build relationship.
Build relationship. I never run from your corner, always connect. Thank you so much.
Which of the chapters or which of the experiences that you shared in the book impacted you the most, or like was really mind-blowing for you?
And I will say the starting line. That's the very first chapter. The starting line, the first chapter of the book, because that's like the foundation of this book. And the part that I dedicated to my son, that one is I actually wept while writing that, because these boys have been through a lot with me. And you could think, okay, maybe the United Kingdom is not a country where you suffer, that everything is in control, everything is alright. But I actually suffered with these boys. When my ex-husband left, he practically left with everything that we had, and I was left with nothing, no dime at all. And we were going to charity shops to shop. I couldn't heat my room. It was winter, I'll never forget. I wrapped these boys in blankets, gloves, hats, socks, everything, and I was there shivering in the corner. You know. So that chapter means a lot to me, because it was my chapter of saying, well done boys, thank you for staying by me. In all of this, they were still like level-headed, and a couple of people met my boy, my first one, for the first time last year. I brought him to Nigeria in December last year, and they were like, oh my God, this boy is so well raised. He did not open his mouth, and they could see that he was well raised. I could be a very hard mom on them, you know, because I reckon I'm the only one doing this. I better do it well. Which, well, it wasn't by my might, you know, it was by the might, how do they say it now, the power of God. So, yeah, I'm not a superwoman, but I believe if you put everything in the hands of God, He does it for you. Just I threw my body on God, and He just made everything great for me.
Sorry, ma'am. Thought that was 2 months. sorry. Hold on. This way. Hello.
Another set. Boma.
Hold on. Let me just.
I hope you guys got my book. Did you buy my book?
So bring an account number. So.
Yes.